Do you think this is something that will continue after this next movie?
I hope so.
Because you've shown you can do Spider-Man without Disney on the animated film.
Yes, we have. This was a classic win, win, win. I think it was a win for Sony. Yeah. I think it was a win for Disney. And I think it was a win for the fans and moviegoers. For years of a terrific relationship with Disney and an excellent creative partnership. We're very, very excited. And July of 2021.
How's it going, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the channel, and we have some big news about Spider-Man and his future in the MCU today. Now, let me explain what this clip was, because it's actually a pretty big deal. This was something put on by The Hollywood Reporter, and it's called the Studio Executives Roundtable. And this roundtable consists of major studio executives from the movie and TV industries. And these are the executives: Scott Stuber from Netflix, Tommy Emmerich from Warner Brothers, Donna Langley from Universal, Jim Giannopoulos from Paramount, Alan Horn from Disney, Tom Rothman from Sony, and Jennifer Salk from Amazon. So just incredibly huge executives, but the two that we want to focus on are Alan Horn from Disney and Tom Rothman from Sony. As you all saw in the opening clip, when talking about the future of Spider-Man in the MCU after what they're calling Homecoming 3, which is what a lot of us are calling Spider-Man 3, and after the scheduled crossover film, team-up film that Spider-Man is contracted to be a part of in the MCU, is there a future for him? Will Disney and Marvel Studios continue a relationship with Sony? And as we heard Rothman say, he hopes so. He thinks it's a win-win-win, a win for Sony, a win for Disney and Marvel Studios, and a win for the fans. And this is something that he has said before in regards to the new Sony-Marvel deal that recently happened with Spider-Man staying in the MCU, but he's never talked about it in regards to after that. And this is huge news because there is so much that Marvel and Sony seemingly want to do together inside of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We already know Tom Holland's Spider-Man in the MCU is going to connect to Sony's Spider-Verse with Morbius and Venom 2. Hopefully there's a Sinister 6 movie coming, and we've gotten word of a Spider-Woman coming as well. If everything goes according to plan, hopefully all of these could exist inside of the MCU. They could all be connected, which of course is what everybody wants. This opens up Spider-Man to be the leader of the new Avengers team coming up in the MCU. And the fact that both parties are admitting that they want to continue to work together is really, really good news. And it really is beneficial for both parties, speaking as a business. Yes, Sony does get a good majority of the profits of the movies. However, Disney does own the merchandising rights to Spider-Man. So if some of you are worried that Disney is going to want more than they currently have and that could be a deal breaker, not likely. Because that's everybody's fear right now. That's why it's said to have fallen apart in the first place. Disney wanted to own more of Spider-Man than they already did for the movies. Sony said no, and that's what broke the deal. However, with the new deal, Disney and Marvel do get a little bit more. But the main thing is they still have Tom Holland's Spider-Man. And everybody loves him. He is the future of the MCU, and it looks like he's here to stay for a pretty long time. As stated in this interview, both parties want the relationship of Spider-Man in the MCU to continue even after Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man's crossover film. So it's looking like the fans are truly going to get what we want. This is excellent news, so let me know how excited you are in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe and notifications turned on to stay up to date on the MCU, and so you can enter my giveaway for a chance to win an Xbox One or a PS4. As always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.